Alrighty, welcome back to another video, and today we have Medieval Dynasty. We actually have 3 posts to go over. So this is a major update. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Q4, like one of those like major event updates. Then we have a hotfix that came out the same day, which was yesterday. This also came out yesterday, kind of late. I was very sick yesterday. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm better now. And then we also have this update that came today. So let's go over all of it, see what it's all about. I've actually not played this for a while, Medieval Dynasty. What's it called? But I am going to play it right after I'm done with this video. I'm going to play it for, what's it called? A good amount of time, probably like 6-7 hours. And see what's changed, see what's new, get some more content out for you guys and all of that. But it looks like a lot of stuff has changed. So yeah, all these will be linked down below, and let's read through them. So Medieval Dynasty Major Roadmap Update number 1. So, hello tribe leaders, the day has finally come and the moment is finally here. The first big Medieval Dynasty content drop has arrived, so let's get straight into what you are getting. One of the major new additions are events. That is true. I don't know if I could search it right here. Let me go to view all real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Where is the roadmap? So this is the one that we got right here. So it's the events, challenges, and fishing. I don't know if they have fishing, but we will see. But I'm very excited for this one, and partially for this one, depending how they do it, right? But this is the first one that we are doing right now. All right, let's go back. Okay. So as we explained in our last week's teaser update, they are an extra layer to the gameplay. You will be faced with many scenarios that can play out depending on how you deal with them. One day you might have to deal with heavy rains that damage your crops, while a few months later your people might get a significant boost because of the joy of spring that can be felt in the air. These events can have a major impact on your game and will test your wits and leadership tact. Can we actually... Let me make this bigger. Alright, so man in tights. A nobleman was passing through your village. He lost his purse in front of you. What will you do? Oh my god, yes! This is amazing. So by events, they kind of be like random scenarios, kind of like random encounters. And like, yes, this is amazing. Yeah, very good actually. This is actually very good. I've stayed in Bannerlord. Bannerlord needs random activities like this as well. There is a mod out there that does it, but it's kind of buggy. But if the mod creator fully furnishes it out and makes it really, you know, bug-free, I know it's kind of hard with the constant updates. Personally, I think that this is amazing. A game that reminds me a lot of this is Fallout 3. Fallout 3 had a lot of very random encounters. If you ever played Fallout 3, you've noticed that there's a lot of different enemies that just randomly spawn kind of a little bit farther away from the player, so you can interact with them and stuff of that nature. And it's kind of like it looks like a text version of it, but regardless, put a little randomness in your game. I think it's very good. I think this is amazing. Yes. Let's get back. Let's reset that. Tough decisions are ahead of you. Events are not all that you will find in this update. As many of you requested, we added some decorative items into the game. You can finally bring light to your quaint village by creating torches and lanterns. Right here, we saw it in the teaser as well. Not only will they provide light, but they will also add a bit of warmth too in those cold winter nights. We also added furniture so your people can have a place to sit and eat by. And we've added other little decorative items as well. All of this so that you can add your personal touch to your village. You see the lanterns, the torches, little benches to sit on. Okay. Lanterns will brighten up your nights. There it is. Some new furniture. There it is. We've also made your life a little easier too. Now you can carry a lot more on you and your shoulders thanks to the new pouches and bags. Very good whenever you're trying to collect logs. Yeah. They will help you with all the heavy lifting and make your trips to other villages more efficient and lucrative. Trading characters. Yes, nice. Your new bag collection. I might do a location guide or a crafting guide on these once I start playing. We also heard your request to have customizable gameplay options. You can now play around and adjust such settings as the number of days per season. Oh! That's huge! Yo, this is huge! Because a lot of people complain that, like, you know, there's, what, 3 days per season? This is huge! I'm wondering how far it goes. Like, how much days can you... This is very big. The tax multiplier, give yourself unlimited health, food, water, and more. Wow. No, this is really big. Yeah, this is... There it is. And this really helps me out here too. The give yourself unlimited help, you know, with making videos and stuff like that. Like, yeah, this is good job. Good job, for real. A lot of you wanted to be able to play around with these options and play the game you wanted. We hope this is exactly what you were looking for. Yes, this is amazing. Wow. This one sentence right here is content. This is it. This is, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to read anything else. Like, this is just a great update already, just with this, plus the events. You know what I mean? Great job. These are just some of the major changes that we have brought into Medieval Dynasty World. For a full list, take a look at our changelog below. We will. Let us know what you think about these new additions too. And as follows, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and for the latest updates. And a big shout out to our Reddit community. Remember, the update is just the beginning. Until next time, the devs. Listen, hey, what's it called? Keep it up. This is a very good explanation of the major things that we're going to receive here and all that. Very good. I can't wait to play, actually. Alrighty, and here are the notes to this update. So, new game feature, events, customizable game settings, huge. It's in bold too, huge. New furniture, the stools, bench, and table. New facilities to illuminate the village, standing torch and lantern. Okay. New types of items to increase your character's inventory capacity. Big. New village management notifications on HUD. Okay. Inhabitants provide fur and hunting lodge. Makes sense. New sounds of filling the bucket with water. Okay, new sounds. So we got new sounds for the bucket overall. We have removing NPCs from the house via the building details menu or the NPC details menu. Okay. Hungarian language. Another language was added. Very good. Say in another video. The more languages, the better. It really brings, you know, a lot of different communities together. I think that's a very good thing to do. Various wicker and wooden decorative items for crafting. Okay. The player NPCs can patrol the village at night. That's cool. Okay. House for Samber. New clay digging sounds for the shovel. Okay. New milking sound. We have a lot of new sounds. Okay, that's cool. Blur and darkening in save and load menus. Cool. Sorting in production assignments. That's very big too. Okay. Then we have holding UI input for faster scrolling / increased values in slider menus. Cool. New sounds for the I never know how to say it. Scythe. I think that's how you say it. Might be wrong. It is what it is. New grain grinding sounds. Cool. Technology schemes descriptions now have item statistics and/or resources required to craft. Okay. More information for the player. And then we have right gamepad's thumbstick now moves map in map tab. Some quality of life for people who use gamepad. Very cool. So those what was added. I think this right here, these two right here, crazy. And by crazy I mean very good. Okay, fixed. Ooh, we have a lot of fixed things as well. Let's go through it. Opening the modifications menu for a building. If there is one object to choose from, that is fixed. Okay, so I'm just going to try to skim through these because there's a lot here. You know, I'm not going to just read out all of them because, you know, there's no point. You guys can read on the screen right now. I'm trying to see if I can find the bigger ones, right? Some of the furniture being impossible to destroy. Now they can be destroyed. The recursive bow disappearing when moving. It will now stay up. Okay. Animations for bows have been fixed. Okay. A lot of bow and crossbow fixes. That's very good for people who play with, you know, a ranged type of character. The infant is sometimes in the hands of the mother when it should not be. Well, there it is. Caves not growing up. No, I said caves. Calves not growing up. Okay. Baby cows, right? The mood of inhabitants sometimes declines even though all their needs are met. That's a pretty big one. Now that is fixed. So randomly your inhabitants won't just, you know, be very upset. One of the barn modules cannot be repaired. It can now. Rabbit trap gives leather instead of fur. Okay. Then unfinished building modules are in full condition. Okay, we got some furniture disappearing, some game crashes. So some furniture has been duplicated and some has been deleted or disappeared, right? Okay. Fields are sometimes displaying the wrong name in interactions. Shear and scissors are missing the production in Smithy. Okay. Sometimes you can't pay the tax for the season because the main guy is missing. That's a pretty big one. If the game is saved in first 5 seconds, then starting quest never launches. That's a weird one. Okay. No blackout player dies during constant damage receiving. Okay, so he never blacks out, so he kind of has the unlimited health type of thing. Okay. Quick save and load are now blocked in the main menu. Okay. Can't pay taxes to the new Castellon. I think that's how you say it. Castellon. I don't know. Hairs keep coming back to parents' house. I guess they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to go on their own. Okay. Some sound issues have been fixed from long distances and from building modules. Okay. Arrow and bullet crafting recipes were fixed. So some NPCs were teleporting to the attic and roof. That is now fixed as well. And some other NPC, could push a player. Okay, very cool. It's a lot of minor fixes with some bigger fixes kind of in between. So there we go. Now let's move on to updated. So detection of whether a furniture can be placed has been improved. That's very good. So that's like, if it's too steep, it won't let you and stuff like that. But that accuracy has been improved. So that's very cool. Fence placement has been improved. Kind of the same thing as this top change. Then we have the professions performed by the NPCs can now affect their mood level. Okay, so some professions will either positively or negatively affect their mood. Okay. Projectile behavior depending on its type. Heavier projectiles fall faster. That's kind of cool. All right. It sounds like a very minor change. That was probably harder to do. Then we have increased range of bows, spears, and crossbows. Okay. I still don't like what they did. Okay, I see they kind of increased it again. I didn't like how they nerfed pretty much like every single weapon in a way. Like, bows, spears, they nerfed them pretty hard. But I guess they, gave it a little buff right here. Improved the range, improved behavior of each projectile in the air. Okay. Then we have FOV change when aiming. The change in FOV is now percent of the current character's FOV instead of a static target value. Okay, cool. If the player is holding the left mouse button down after shooting an arrow from the bow, the character will automatically start prepping the next shot after reloading. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Adjusted HP of small animals. I don't know if that means they made it smaller or larger. It probably was like a mix. Then we have wild animals no longer attack the player's character during dialogues. Okay, so when dialogue starts, the rest of the stuff kind of freezes now. Okay. Wild animals will now stop attacking the character when he starts a dialogue while being attacked. This is a temporary update. Okay, so they're probably going to change that. Well, yeah, they are going to change it. It's a temporary update. But for right now, animals will stop attacking if you get into a dialogue. That can kind of be like a saving thing you could do, where you could just, if you're really about to die, just run to a character and start a dialogue. Okay. Improve movement animations, blending for cows, pigs, bears, goats, and sheep. Okay. Their animations have been improved. Then we have the recursive. I said recursive. Recurve. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Recurve bow. Damage has been increased from 45 to 55. I think it was decreased from 55 to 45, but I guess they decided to, redo the change. Then we have a lot more languages. We have Polish, Russian, Ukrainian, French, Italian, Turkish, Czech, German. These were all added previously, but obviously this means updated, so they got some more updates to it. Cool. NPCs go to the barn after working in the field. All right. The player's NPCs may sit on the player's stools or benches. All right. Gisela has new hunter clothes. That's cool. We're going to go check that out. And then we have player can recruit NPC only if the player has an empty house in the village. I feel like that's how it's always been, but okay. And then we have Dynasty reputation limits per new inhabitant has been lowered. It's been lowered even more. Cool. So they really want you to build up that town as fast as possible. Good to see. So that is the main update. Now let's look at the hotfix. So we got a hotfix that came out the same day. I don't know how. Literally like what? Was that 2.5 hours? Hi everyone, we have a small hotfix, but it is fixing something important. Added new host. These guys got some jokes, man. Alright, man. Good one, man. You said something important. Man, good one. And then they fixed pressing left control triggers event pop-up that makes the player unable to move or use the UI. This is actually pretty big, yeah. So it's good that it was fixed. And we have information about additional weight gained from backpacks and pouches stay after changing selected item in inventory/selected scheme. That's also actually very big as well. All right, so that's the hotfix. Very important, by the way. New host sounds. Okay. Now let's move on to the update that we received today. So, hello everyone. We have a small update bringing these changes, additions, and fixes. So they added pouches and backpacks for vendors, seamsters. Okay. New flail sounds. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing they weren't in the vendors at first when the main update came out, but now they are being sold by vendors as well. Okay. Then we have fixed tax multipliers from events and/or game settings are not included in building tax info. Now they are. Clicking on assigning recipe and building alignment results in selecting another item than desired. That is not fixed. It will select what you click. Cool. Items from the miscellaneous category that are on the bottom of the inventory below coins are not selected properly, so the player can sell coins or one item above the last selected. Okay, so there's a lot of selecting problems and kind of like you clicked on something and selected something else. That is not fixed. Then we have the game mode customization parameter for animal health points did not work. That is not fixed. It will work. And then the game mode customization parameter. So this is like how you can customize your game. Obviously, like, you know, if you have unlimited health, if you get unlimited this and this and that. So I'm guessing there's more customization. And what's it called? When it came to animal hit points and their damage, it was not working, but now it is. Then we have NPC production assignments that use buckets of water remove the whole item instead of its content. Now we'll just remove its content, which is the water. Next we have is bow is not drawn when infinite stamina enabled in customization. That is now fixed. Alrighty, so updated. They updated the Russian language, Ukrainian, Czech language even more than this big update because they did it here as well. Boom, great to see. Always like it. And then we have tab button on keyboard and gamepad. Special left button now opens last open tab. Okay, so you can kind of like go back. That's cool. Then we have the speed of lowering the mood now depends on the number of negative factors. Example, the mood of a villager without a house lowers faster than the mood of a villager with a house. The top speed value. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what they mean by that is like, what's it called? If they have a lot of negative effects, it's going to go down faster. It's going to be like kind of like exponential. You know what I mean? But if they have somewhat good standings, it's going to go slow. That makes sense. Very cool. UI input fixes. Okay. And then my player does not need houses to recruit NPCs. That has been updated because obviously you do need a house. And that is pretty much it. That is the little, this is the big update, hotfix, and the small update. Boom. Now I'm going to upload this video and I'm going to play this game for a long time today and hopefully I have some content for you guys. So, you know, ask me any questions, any concerns. Hopefully this was informative and like always, stay safe.